Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first race of Season 1 in Pummu's IndyCar series. It's been a long wait, but we are finally back here in the streets of St. Petersburg for round 1 of the first official season. I'm joined in the commentary booth by Fennicle. If you want to say
Howdy.
hello. Howdy. All right. Uh, so, if we want to get a nice little look at the runway here, and we've got the cars lining up in the pits ready to get started. A very challenging race to begin this season. St. Petersburg is one of the hardest tracks on the schedule. Um, but it'll be interesting to see if Trainwreck can defend his win from last season or if a new driver can win it. And there's a lot of new drivers here. If you want to mention some, Venicle.
Yeah, got a couple new drivers everywhere around the grid. We have Miggy starting in P8, just ahead of Trainwreck actually. A couple of other drivers like I believe Sticky is new as well, starting in 4th place. So a lot of new drivers. Also we have tire compounds, soft and the hards. So there's gonna be differences in strategies race to race, and guess we'll just see how every team copes with that.
Yeah, that's a new addition to the series that I only just found out not long ago, but that is uh, definitely going to have a huge impact on strategy and all that. This is the first season where we are having the tire compounds. So, I'm going to take a look at who has which compounds. It looks like a lot to the top two, which is Outery and Honk, are both running the soft compounds. Uh,
Actually, everyone on the grid is running softs but 3 drivers.
yes. I believe
Um,
so. Can't really tell. I should probably track all.
yeah,
There we go.
on track.
So let's see. Zero to Hero, who is a new face. He qualified third on the hards. And he'll be starting the race with hards. Who else has
Uh,
hards?
we have Luke and Danny near the back. Both of them
Yes.
starting on hards as well. Yusuf, who originally did not qualify this race, is actually starting at the back of the pack now.
Yeah, because
So I believe a couple drivers didn't make it to the race after qualifying.
I think so as well. Let's see. I want to make sure that I'm not interfering with anything right now. We're going to begin pacing shortly. We're going to get our cameras set up.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god.
Now, of course, we don't, there were no compounds in practice, so it's hard to know how long each tire lasts. Obviously, there's two sets of tires, the softs and the hards. You can probably, if you know basic strategy, you probably know the softs are a lot more grip, but also wear a lot faster, and the hards are the opposite. They don't have a ton of grip, however, they last a lot longer. It's gonna I'm not exactly sure how things are going to go out. A lot of the field shows softs, but I'm wondering if they are going to wear too fast for them to be effective during the race.
Mm-hmm. Race control just now confirming it that it is going to be a 30 lap race here in St. Petersburg. And there
And
we
we're
have not a pace car, but a pace person, really.
yeah,
I
looks like Eggity will be the honorary pace car today. I should say pace person, but so we get a good view of
Paceman.
them. Paceman, yeah.
Can we call him Pacemaker? I think we can call him Pacemaker. So here we are. First out lap of the season. Do you have any predictions of how this race might go? Or
I'm thinking Outery is, I think, a solid pick. That's who I would pick. Um, he actually won the inaugural race, I believe, at Texas, and he's starting on pole today. He's a very consistent driver. You could say that's because he doesn't touch grass. That's what everyone says, but you know, he gets results when he needs it, and I'm gonna pick him for today's race.
alrighty. Well, in terms of racing, I don't think you ever want to touch grass, but in real life, I guess that story is a little bit different. If I had to take a guess, I would say Covers might be at a good shot here in this race. He's starting in 4th place, but I mean, he was a championship contender last season, and I don't
Yeah,
entirely remember how that. Oh, a little bit of contact in the pace lap here. Driver's starting to bunch up here.
but
I
yeah,
think it's. Oh, sorry.
cover. You were gonna say like Covers was really close to winning the championship last year. If you can recall, from the Indy 500 to end off the year, he was one spot away from winning the championship. However, Trainwreck managed to hold him off and secure it in a very, very exciting race.
Yeah, very exciting indeed. I was actually commentating for that race, just in a different box of from yours.
Yes, I was a little bit hurt on the inside, but now we're together. That's
Yep.
it's all right. Anyways, we're about to go green
Going
to
through the
kick off
funnel.
season one.
The
The
red
first,
brick there just after the pit entry is the restart zone. Guess we'll see how this goes here. Honk looking a bit on the left of Valtteri.
no, the restart zone is actually
Oh,
up here. It's the two
car's
lines
jumping
right
to start
there.
a little
But we are
bit.
green in season one.
We
Outery gets
are
a good
green.
jump. Covers gets a
Oh,
great
Covers
start.
gets amazing start there.
He's gonna try and get the
Somebody.
slip down the runway straight. Covers hits the wall. Outery gets through cleanly. With zero, oh, also hitting the wall. Meaton goes up into third. So does Trainwreck. He goes up into fourth, although he's still battling side by side with zero. Now he's ahead. Honk preying on zero now. Outery getting out to a good lead. And it's a big pack behind
Oh, a
Outery.
little
He
bit
is
of an
starting to get
issue.
away.
Oh, a car's on its roof. Just after the first sequence
Ah,
of
yes,
corners.
look. It looks like Luke is upside down. And there's not going to be a caution.
Miggy had apparently an awful start of that race all the way back there as well, but everyone kept it clean into turn one. Surprisingly, there's a few packs forming up now. A couple drivers hitting the wall there in that turn. I don't entirely remember the numbers. Oh. Oh. Now we have
So now
Meaton
we've
trying
got
to
cover.
catch up to Outery
Yep,
down the
and
front.
Covers and Trainwreck battling the two title contenders from last season. Trainwreck makes a dive into turn one. They're
Oh,
still side by
lovely,
side going into the second turn. Still
lovely
side by
battle.
side.
Lovely
Yep.
battle. They're still going to be decided into this next braking zone. Little bit of contact. Still
And
side by side.
oh my goodness. And yep, and now Trainwreck gets in front. And Trainwreck hits the wall. They're still really close to each other. But it looks like, yep, Trainwreck is ahead. Now we should get a look into Meaton. See how he's doing. A little bit of lag there. But he seems to have caught Outery. He's within 6 tenths.
Meanwhile, towards the back of towards the middle of the field, Youssef is having an amazing race so far. He's up into, I believe, 6th place. Oh, now he is.
Now,
Just
now he's in.
overtake Honk after an error by Honk there.
Yeah, he hit the wall, and that turn
Oh,
is
another.
searing. And now Mean Mr. Man overtakes Honk as well, losing a lot of spots right now. So we get the leaderboard back. Yep, Yusuf is in 6th. Mean did lose a little bit of time that lap.
Ooh,
But Yusuf
Arden
is looking
Hero
really
goes.
nice. On the soft
Ar-
tires, speaking of soft tires, it'll be interesting to see how long they last. I suspect they'll
Mhm.
last, I don't know, I would think they wouldn't last too little, like maybe about 10 laps.
Yep.
Um, but you can tell, the softs are a lot more grippy than the hards. Yusuf sending it through the corners with little to no effort. Um, let's get back on with Meaton, who is closing in on Outery, it looks. He did gain time that lap again, staying within range.
Oh, and training covers right back Sutton, right back against each other once again down the front stretch. This is gonna be continuing on to their battle once again here.
Covers goes a bit wide, and
Oh,
Trainwreck goes
covers.
to the outside, and he gets clotheslined into the wall, and Trainwreck overtakes him once again. Let's see what Covers can do to respond. We got a battle for first and a battle for third. Very close, both of them.
Oh.
Luke is about to become lap traffic very shortly.
Oh, and Cynical is actually starting to catch up to this battle for third, so he might be in the midst of it as well within a few laps.
Let's check in on Miggy. How
Milton
is he doing?
Maston looks down the inside of Valtteri, thought about dive bombing it, but chooses against it into that heavy braking zone. Thought about it for a second, now Train made an error, and now Covers will be back in front of the two.
Let's see here. So we're looking at Miggy. I thought he qualified pretty well, but he's down in 13th. He must have had issues to begin with the race. Not sure what exactly they were. Obviously, we don't have a replay system, so I guess we'll never know. But I don't really understand this. He qualified well, and he's on the softs, but he has been struggling so far.
Luke moves right out the way of the two leaders because of the blue flag, so already we have a lapper.
Honk and Yusuf battling. I believe that is for sixth, and looks like Honk has overtaken Yusuf for sixth. And now Meaton is right on the tail of Outery. Outery taps the wall. That's going to give Meaton a run. He's going to dive to the dive to the inside, and Outery hits the wall and crashes in turn 10. Meaton takes the lead.
Oh, now Luke might hold up cover in Train here. Oh, Luke moves out the way after realizing what he's done. Now Covers is gonna have a run on Outery into the final hairpin. Looks for the inside, doesn't get it.
Nope, and Outery's gonna hold on to second, but he has hitting.
And we are in a yellow.
Yes,
oh,
yellow
we have
flag.
a flip. We have a flipped car. Oh, contact from Art. Oh no.
Wait, who's the flipped car?
Yusuf.
Yusuf has flipped. Oh dear.
Yusuf has flipped, got bumped out of the racing line though. So already a caution. We survived 6 laps, surprisingly.
So it's the first caution of season 1. Yusuf is the cause of it.
Oh, and track marshals have set him right side up now. Alright, well that's handled with. There was a few battles everywhere you looked, all over the track, really.
And I wonder I wonder who's gonna pit. Obviously we're gonna have people pitting.
Yeah.
I wonder if people on the sauce are gonna pit, and it's also very fortunate for Outery that the caution came out. He lost a ton of time on me and after crashing in turn 10, and he got that time back as a result
Hmm.
of Meaton's teammate.
Well, pits are now open, so I guess if anyone is going to pit under this caution, it would happen now.
I don't think people are going to pit.
Hmm.
I don't know. I
I guess we'll see. Cover's doing a little bit of an RGB car, in third place there. How unfortunate it is for Yusuf had an amazing start to that race. Started in last place, got up to 7th place, I believe, and ended up flipping the way he did there.
Let's
Oh,
see who
Covers
comes
and
into
Train
the
will pit.
pits.
Oh,
Oh,
or no,
and
oh,
Covers
they
tried to
fake.
fake him out.
Oh, and there goes Luke unlapping. Oh, Zero pits. Zero onto hard tires is going into the pits now.
So the only pitter is 0 to hero. Although I'm surprised he's going in on the hard tires. Um,
Maybe tire wear is a lot worse for all the tires. Oh, and he goes onto the softs.
Looks like he's gonna go for some speed here.
Yeah, I
Um,
guess the hard tires were not as fast as he was liking, maybe. So Miatin still leads out, or yes, still leads Outery in second. Covers and Train will continue their battle for third place, probably going into this restart. We have a little bit of a cluster forming towards the back of the grid. Race control is asking drivers to space out a bit. Though, from the looks of the leaders, I don't think that's happening.
they're all very eager to get started again. Um, let's see. So there's only one pair, 0 to hero, going on the softs. Looks like he's going to try and move up. Although I doubt that will have too many long-term benefits as the
Pace
pace
car,
man
the
pulls
pace
off.
man. Oh, and Mietin's already going.
Oh yes, he is, and we are green again.
We're green again. Train probably gonna look around the outside of Covers into turn one. Oh, Covers goes defensive.
Covers a late, or sorry, Outery a late break, but Mean holds on to the lead. Trainwreck and Covers still battling it out. They've been at it this entire race so far.
Oh, nasty contact towards the back of the field with Art involved. He's still going. And that was a pretty hard hit to the wall there.
Oh, and
Oh,
Cynical.
cynical. Oh.
Um, he hits the wall there. Now Meaton and Outery side by
Oh.
side for the lead.
Oh, they're gonna have to fit into this kink here. That's not gonna work out. Oh, they
Meaton hits
make
the
it work
wall,
out.
but Outery makes it through on the inside. And Meaton
Oh,
hits the wall
oh,
hard in turn 10. Covers into second. Now Meaton battling with Trainwreck as they go into the final U-turn. Trainwreck to the inside of Meaton. Can he make the move stick? Yes, he
oh,
does.
that is
Meaton
a
has
very.
Meaton has
Hmm.
lost 2 places in 1 lap.
Austin cut the corner in the final hairpin. I don't know if race control will appreciate that.
But still, Meaton on the rear of Trainwreck, looking to make that pass going into this small chicane, but he's unable to really do anything. And in fact, maybe lost a bit of time. Outery once again. Oh, Meaton hits the wall a little bit. But Outery, as I said, once again pulling away
Top
like he did
5
at
are
the
really
start.
spaced out now. Top 6. Oh, a little bit of a car stopped on the apex there. Austin. Don't know what's happening with him.
He
Okay, he
must have.
got it back going again. Caused a little bit of a traffic jam there.
And Honk hits the wall hard in turn 10. That's going to allow Zero on the fresh softs to pass him.
Oh,
And Zero still battling with R, otherwise known as Yellow Killer.
meanwhile
Although
we
Zero
have
goes really wide, but gets the run off of the final turn.
we have Trainwreck and Miaten battling for 3rd place now. Miggy and Cynical battling for 5th place, I believe.
Mickey up into 5th. That's interesting. Yep, and Cynical looking to pass as he gives a huge bump to Mickey. And is now to his inside. Cynical knocking on the door of real Mickey Coolit, the Ion driver for Uprise and the IndyCar driver for Uprise, who was in 13th, is now up into 5th, but he is under pressure as Cynical
I
puts
believe
himself in the wall.
we might have someone else joining us in the commentary booth, apparently.
Oh no. Who is it?
Oh, Findsy.
Why is he... No. 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 He's not joining us.
Okay.
We don't need anyone else.
Oh, well, it might be already happening.
No.
um,
No, it's a Haram.
oh, okay. Oops. Outery really gaining some space from covers now. Top 4 really spaced out.
Oh, an Outery clips the wall, nearly flipped there.
Ooh.
But he seems to have retained his speed for the most part. Or I should say
Oh,
his gap.
Trainwreck, meanwhile, catching up to covers rapidly into turn 10 here. Will he make a move? No. Oh, he wanted to, sends it a little bit too hard into the turn, taps the wall there.
And it looks like it is a three-way, maybe even a four-way battle for 9th. Yusuf leading in that pack with Honk, Goku, and Mean Mr. Man behind. Although nothing much is happening now as Yusuf is starting to pull away.
Oh. Honk tapped the wall now. Oh, Honk sends it down the inside of Derek. Punts him into the wall at the final hairpin. That was a little bit unnecessary. My word. I was just gonna comment on Honk got overtook by Derek and he sends it down the inside. My oh my. Meanwhile, back at the front, I think Train and Covers might have made some
Oh,
contact.
they're battling
Oh,
hard right now. They're sending each other into the wall. Trainwreck trying to
oh.
get him in turn 10. They both clip the wall
Oh, they
and
both flipped the
Train.
wall. That's nasty contact. Miatin is gonna really be able to take this to his advantage. Already catching up to Trainwreck towards the final corner.
Trainwreck taking a very low line, almost kind of a sus line right there, going through the grass. But here comes Mean with a huge run on the outside,
Oh,
almost like a DRS move in F1, and he's going to take 3rd.
oh, Trainwreck late on the brakes, seeing what
I,
he can do to battle against Miatin, but I don't think he's gonna get anything done through that first sector there. Excuse
I
me.
believe Trainwreck let off to type in chat, and that's why Meaton appeared to have a great run as Trainwreck giving a huge shove. all along the back of Meaton, and Meaton's going to try and attack covers right now, but Outery is way ahead, and it looks like he's going to have this lead for at least a decent amount. And unless there's another caution, I don't see him losing that lead unless he gets a really bad pit stop. Yellow Killer and Mickey are battling for 5th right now.
Meaton into the wall. Trainwreck's gonna be able to overtake him now into turn 10. Oh, Trainwreck bumps Covers into the final hairpin. Oh, Covers taps the wall. Train is gonna have a good rush. Covers banking tires with Train. Train banking tires with Covers. What is going on there? Side by side into turn 1.
Oh yeah, they're battling again. Although Covers seems to have come out turn 1 ahead. Still holding on to 2nd right now, but all this battling is just letting Outery get away.
Letting Outery get away and letting Meaton become part of the battle as Trainwreck sort of guides Covers into the wall there. Just a little bit there. Gonna overtake him, and now they're gonna head towards turn 10. Covers might make a move down the inside into turn 10. He looks for one, but Train breaks just a little bit later than him. Meanwhile, behind him, Meaton taps the wall and gonna fall back a little bit from the two.
And once again, Mickey and Yellow Killer are battling it out for 5th. It's been a very intense battle so far. These are for some decent points here. Although it seems like Mickey is holding them off just fine right now, as we are halfway through this race. Lap 15 out of 30. And so, just to update you, we've got Outery in first, Trainwreck second. Trainwreck second, I didn't realize he overtook Covers, but hey-ho. Covers in third, Meaton in fourth, Mickey fifth, Yellow Killer sixth, After Drawn, or otherwise known as Cynical, in seventh, Zero to Hero eighth, Yusuf ninth, Goku 10th, Honk 11th.
I'm gonna have to interrupt you there. Covers is really close to Trainwreck going into turn 10. But again, he doesn't look for a move, or maybe he does.
Oh,
they made contact into the wall, but they're still going.
Covers swerving. They're going side by side, going into the final corner. Cover's gonna try the crossover. It doesn't work, and in fact, actually, he's got to run. Maybe not.
All of this fighting is going to help Meaton catch up to the battle. Meaton playing his cards right, hopefully here, might be able to get involved with this battle near the end of the race here.
Oh, and Meaton no, it's Covers.
It's
Covers. I said Meaton. That was Covers. And that's going to bring out the caution. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Did I not take it off? Okay, I did. Yeah.
Cynical made some contact with Covers as well.
Covers flipping in turn 1, and now here comes some pit strategy as we're halfway through the race. I would assume that the softs are dying right now, or are getting a little bit worn.
Covers got reflipped over it, or flipped back onto his wheels, and Honk didn't realize he was in the middle of the track. That's gonna slow Honk down. It forces him to be behind Covers on the restart. Outery doesn't pit. Oh, the pits are closed, that's why.
Yeah.
But and Trainwreck and Meaton battling for second place before they go into caution.
And it looks like Trainwreck's gonna have second. But the 9-second gap between the leader and second, that battling really allowed Outery to take a hold of the race.
I'm really surprised Train made that little contact with Outery with how fast he was coming up. And we have Hero and Cynical racing to join the pack as well. Oh, that was a little messy.
Let's check how the stream's doing. So at one point we had 11 viewers, and that was at the beginning, or around the beginning. But now we're down to 4, but still 30 views, that's pretty good. Um, Anyways, so we've got a lot of cars on the soft tire compound. Uh, the highest, let's see.
Well,
Actually,
in case you were curious about this, Outery currently has the fastest time on the track. Currently almost 3 seconds faster than the pole position time, I believe.
wow. So that's a sub 110.
Well,
What
it's
is
a
it?
111. It's a
Oh, it's a
111.
111. So he got a 112, I think, or a
Oh, well,
113.
I'm wrong in what I said.
It was 2 seconds faster than the pole time. But yeah, everyone in this big pacing pack up here is on the soft tires. Who will come into pits?
Who's gonna try and bait their opponents into it as well?
Oh, they're all going in.
Oh,
A whole bunch of them are
Outery
going in,
in.
including a lot of the front runners. Zero staying out
Zero
as he
stays
pit
out.
earlier.
Austin stays out.
Only 2 cars staying out.
That's gonna give them a big advantage and puts them right at the front.
Well, it gives them track position on a track that overtaking isn't easy, but they will be on these older tires. Not to mention these tires are softs, so they're gonna wear pretty quickly. I'm assuming they will have to pit at some point. Um,
As for the
but
battle, oh, Trainwreck jumped Meaton in the pit lane. A lot of drivers pitting for soft tires. Oh, everyone pit for soft tires.
except Luke. Luke
Except,
pit for hards.
oh, I didn't see Luke do that then.
But I don't think Trainwreck beat Meaton off a road, off the pit road, because he was already in front.
Oh, yeah.
Um, but I think Covers moved up a few places, I believe. He moved up 1 ahead of Cynical.
Well, our current leader now is named Zero to Hero. Let's see if they can become a hero on this restart here. So, when we got into this race, I didn't think we would end up in a 12-lap sprint race, but here we are.
I actually believe these tires may go to the end. If Outery and the people who are battling with him have gone more than halfway through the race without pinning, I think soft tires are the way to go. I believe that may be their only pit stop of the race.
Well, race control has confirmed that we are going green this time by no lapped cars had to be, or no cars were left to be on lapping them, so I don't know, my brain actually just confused itself. Zero will control the pace from here though. Zero, I think Zero is off the gas pedal a bit there.
And Paceman is off the track now. Ready to go green for the 3rd time this afternoon.
Oh, drivers are...
Zero holding up. He's going to have a slow restart. And we are green again here at
And
St.
we are
Petersburg.
green. Train gets an amazing restart.
And Train's gonna look to the inside of Zero on those fresh sauce, and he easily takes the lead. Now Outery is going to be looking at Zero. Zero hits the wall. Outery to the outside, side by side into the turn.
Oh, and we have Honk with an issue towards the back.
Oh, and Cynical
hard into the wall.
He's gonna collect a whole bunch of them.
Oh, that's gonna lead to a second pack being formed. Oh, Covers got collected by Zero.
Covers
towards the back.
Covers is having really bad luck right now. As we go back to the front of the field, it's pretty much the same top three that has been all race, except this time Trainwreck is leading ahead of Outery. Meaton still in third, Mickey up into fourth, effectively in the place of where Covers should be, but isn't because he crashed not only to cause the caution, but also on the restart. And he is all the way down, I believe, second to last. Although he goes to the inside of those back markers, and he's going to gain about 3 positions there.
We have a battle for fifth going on as well. Yosef and Cynical Zero looking to try and recover a few places. Might get involved in that fight as well.
We are 2/3 of the way through. 10 to go here at St. Petersburg. It is coming down to the wire. These next few laps are going to be crucial, especially for Outery. Can he catch Trainwreck, who right now is flying?
Meaton is actually slowing up, so Mickey might have a chance to battle for the podium in these dying stages.
Indeed, that is. Although Meaton got a really good turn 10 there.
Oh, you know who didn't get a good turn? Austin. Austin taps the wall, gonna hold up Art and Covers. And I believe that's gonna be a three-way battle between them into the final corner. Almost 3 wide into the final quarter between Covers and Austin and Art.
And Covers is gonna shift to the back in that little pack.
Oh, meanwhile we have Train caught up to Outery. Out of the first sector now.
Oh, Outery's in the lead, but their Train is right on the rear of Outery. Going into this turn, let's see what happens, and Outery's going to retain the lead, but the cutback by Trainwreck. But Outery's going to hold off. Oh, he's going to hit the wall. He's going to go. They both go into the wall.
And Train gets a worse.
Here comes Meaton.
Meaton's going to have a run. Meaton might get a run on Outery. He will have a run on Outery into turn 10.
Through the kink. Meaton up into second. Trainwreck and Outery both get into each other.
Meaton's not going to be able to make any move out of it, though.
They both went into the barriers in turn 8. But Outery came out still in first while Trainwreck has lost his position. Let's see what Meaton can do.
Meanwhile, we have a three-way battle going on for 4th place between Miggy, Yosef, and Cynical. Very close battle for 4th place.
Here comes Trainwreck approaching Meaton, who hasn't been all that fast this race, compared to his second place right now, as he's Trainwreck gonna try and send it in. Meaton right on the rear of Outery. Wait, no, that was just lag. Oh, and they hit!
Oh, into the wall! They both go into the wall. That's gonna give Outery a huge advantage. Meaton taps the wall again. Maybe there's damage, maybe there's not, but now they're side by side towards the kink.
And Trainwreck making that pass on the outside for second. Let's see what happens. Down into the heavy braking in turn 10. Meaton hits the wall.
Clips both walls.
And
this race is falling apart for Meaton. At this rate, he might as well just defend for 3rd place. Oh no!
Charging Miggy, but There's still time for Trainwreck to catch up to Outery. If Outery makes any mistakes, making mistakes at these tracks cost a lot of time, and compared to other tracks, because hitting the wall slows you down immensely. Let's see what Trainwreck can do. He's 2.6 seconds behind, but it looks like he may be gaining this time back.
Oh, I lagged. Okay, there we go. Oh, Cynical and Yusuf having a very close battle for, what is that? 5th place here. Covers is catching up to them. Covers is having an amazing recovery drive.
DSA just said he wants a.
Oh! Cynical
DSA
and
just
Yusuf
said,
side by side into turn 10. Nothing gets done out of it though. Oh, now it's a three-way battle
oh
for
wow,
5th place with Covers involved. Covers with a
Covers,
massive recovery drive going onto the front stretch now.
and they are 3 wide, 2 wide now. Yusuf trying to stay out of the wall. Covers is going to take Yusuf's place. Cynical comes out in front of that pack. Looks like Trainwreck is catching Outery right now. He has definitely gained some time from 2.6 to 1.1.
Oh my.
It's going to get intense. It's going to come down to these last few laps to decide who will win this race. As Trainwreck hits the wall, lots of lag there, but we see.
Oh, Yusuf. Oh, Covers into the wall towards the back as again. And Yusuf lets Cynical by after making contact with him that sent the two drivers into the wall. A little bit of sportsmanship there, I guess.
Here comes Covers trying to get past Yusuf. He's going to send it, or look to send it.
Oh, a
Into
little bit of
turn
a bump there.
10, and they are still battling. Yusuf's still in the lead, but he's hitting the wall, dragging himself along the wall. He hits the wall and loses the spot. And there's a caution.
And it's Honk! Honk is upside down again! I believe. Wait, no, that might be wrong. Honk is upside down in just before the backstretch. Oh no. And we are yet again under another caution. And that is going to be a big restart here.
The paceman's outer. He's still leading. But it is going to come down to, let's do the math. It takes about, well, by lap 27 they'll go green, so that is a 4-lap shootout.
And allow me to give a little bit of a shout out to Covers, who was last after the last restart. He's up into 6th place now.
If things go as
well, Zero and Austin both get a warning for pitting while the pit lane was closed.
And that's gonna pretty much put an end to their races. If there's any hope left, it's gone now. Oh, it's not a penalty, they say. It's just a warning.
Did I say penalty?
Yeah, I thought
I'm
penalty,
terribly sorry if I did. I didn't mean warning.
Totally anyways, let's check my pings. Who has pinged me? Who dares to ping me?
A lot of the drivers right now are asking if the pit lane will even open for this caution.
I believe it will. I don't see why they would leave it closed.
Cynical gets a little bit of a warning to watch his restart sets. The pit lane will open, but a good question is who's going to choose pace over track position?
I doubt it. As much as new soft tires are they're really quick, but the problem around. If this was any other road course, it would. I would personally
Oh,
choose the softs. They
a
both try
little
and
bit of
fake
a
each other out.
baiting there. Oh,
Covers is
Covers is
going into
pitting.
the pits. Yeah. Oh
No,
no!
he will
What is he
not.
doing? He
Oh,
just went
Luke.
through the grass. I
Luke
think
pits.
Luke is the only one who pits, although he's at the back, so I can see why he was going to try and go for pace.
Oh, and well, now that race control
He's got
mentions the fastest lap reward there, I believe that's what he was trying to do there. Trainwreck actually has the fastest lap now.
Yes, 111.225, and that's probably going to stand considering their tires have aged. Um, he's got the fastest lap by 2/10, Outery and Meaton behind him respectively in second and third. Um, Obviously, that doesn't really matter for most of these drivers, especially the top three, who maybe even the top four. Miggy has been looking a pretty strong contender since the first restart. He's been running in fifth, and now he's up into fourth. And now with the caution, that gives him an opportunity to.
Somehow Luke has ended up in
Yeah, that's a
the
leaderboard
lead.
glitch.
That is a. Oh, and Outer gets put into the water, so a little bit of shenanigans going on during this caution. I believe they're ordering Luke to.
Yeah, to drop to the back because of the leaderboard glitch. But we will be going green this time.
I definitely did not just fly in front of Luke to keep him still. I don't know what you mean. 4 to go on to restart. And I don't think Trainwreck is going to leave Outery any room.
I don't think so either. It's going to be a dash to the finish line. It's a 4-lap shootout in the Grand Prix of St. Petersburg. I could definitely see 4, maybe even 5 of these drivers as covers in 6th. If things go his way, he could end up getting a good finish here, although he's still got Cynical in front of him. But 4 drivers all have a shot at winning this, as the pace man is off the track.
Oh, and Outery trying to slow up the grid a bit and going towards the restart.
And we are green.
Miggy jumped.
Here comes
Miggy
Miggy.
definitely jumped a little bit there, but he gets a good restart.
He's going to the inside. Miggy to the inside of Outery into turn 1.
Oh, there's contact. Watch
Outery in the
out, Outery into
wall.
the wall.
Now Trainwreck looking on Miggy. Miggy hits the wall. Trainwreck gets collected. Miggy's in the lead.
Outery looking
And
on
now
the inside
Outery
of
to the
Trainwreck.
inside. Outery to second, but here comes Megan. It's a scrunch. And Outery comes out in second, but Trainwreck's still there.
Oh, Outery. Oh, Outery tries to send it down the inside of Miggy.
And he gets the lead.
Oh,
Oh, there's a big wreck.
Train
Trainwreck upside down.
Train flips, big wreck. Oh no.
Are they going to call the caution? Is there a caution?
I have no idea.
I don't know. It looks... Yep,
And
there's
there
a
will be a
caution.
caution.
So it's going to be an overtime restart. They're going to have one opportunity at this as Outery rides the back of Cynical. He's he's riding the back of Cynical over the line. Mickey is going to lead it back. Although he may get punishment for possibly jumping the start. Meaton is up into second. Trainwreck. Trainwreck has fallen all the way down to 13th. And that is pretty much his race over right there.
And they are still trying to recover his car.
But it was a big collision between three of them. The top four all got involved, but Mickey and Meaton were able to get out of it clean, while Outery dropped to 6th and Trainwreck flipped. And so once again, Trainwreck, he always seems to have it in his grasp. He always seems to.
There will be no pitting this race here, or this caution. So they're going green this time. Trainwreck has been ordered to merge at the back of the pack.
But yeah, that is
so
his
we
race
will have
over.
we will have a 2-lap sprint race.
It'll be an overtime similar to that of NASCAR. They're gonna try it, I think, one time, and then if it doesn't go, if another caution is called, I believe it ends under caution, and if anything, or there are no cautions under the white flag, so it's going to be a big and tough race for the finish, as Yusuf is up into 3rd. After all of that,
race control saying they are going to be looking out for any jump starters this race after many complaints of Miggy possibly jumping the start.
And that's going to be controversial if he can win this race. If he wins this race, I'm sure people like Trainwreck and Outery are not going to be happy about it.
I believe we go green this time by.
Yep, we do, as Paceman is off the track. Miggy controlling the start for the first and quite possibly the only time of this race. Can he secure his first win in his first start? We are green again at St. Petersburg.
Massive start there. Oh, look at Trainwreck.
Trainwreck, a big... Oh, he's got a false start, though.
Train gets a false start trying to copy what Miggy... Oh! But now he's gonna... Train's gonna have to yield those spots, though, but Miggy... Still a bit slow, and Austin's flipped over in turn 1.
And that's gonna maybe bring out the caution. And he sends Miggy into the wall! Trainwreck's gonna get punished for that.
Trainwreck takes completely Drake's out. Oh no! This race is getting a little bit chaotic now.
And they're not calling caution as Outery, it looks, has fallen all the way back. He must have had issues. Meaton and Yusuf, the two teammates, battling out for the lead. It looks like there's not going to be a caution. Trainwreck is going to get suspended. It's pretty obvious he's going to get suspended. And they're going to call a caution.
And we are under caution. That's going to be the end of the race. There's no IndyCars.
No, they're going to do overtime.
No, they're going to overtime it. And zero to hero is back in P3.
Goodness gracious. Miggy retains 4th after all of that. But Trainwreck... Trainwreck is going to get...
absolutely destroys Miggy.
He's going to get a slapping by the officials.
Oh, that was a little bit of a messy one there, boys.
But Trainwreck Trainwreck needs to go to the back. I don't know why he's all the way up in 4th. Because he took out the leader.
To be the pace man.
He jumped the start. He took out the
Train
leader.
gets a 3-second time and 3-second penalty for Train.
Yeah. He's done this before, though.
Understand.
He's done this before. He did it.
Oh, now there's a bit of tensions flying in the middle of the restart as well.
Yeah. As I was saying, Trainwreck has done this before, where he has jumped the start after getting taken out. It happened at Richmond. Although here it looks like he has gone one step further and taken out the leader as well, despite being told to go to the back after jumping that start. But, he's dropping to the back. I'm sure he's frustrated. I'm sure
I
Miggy's
believe
frustrated.
I believe Mickey is complaining that he shouldn't be in P5 as well. And there he goes. He passes Cynical for P4 under caution, I believe, because of the.
Anyways, Meaton has a chance to get a win despite him being very inconsistent during this race. Yusuf
You
also
know,
has a chance, as well as Zero and Miggy. Good for him that he still has the opportunity to win this race. I would have felt bad if he was knocked out by Train.
Train is being allowed to hold his position under the
How is that?
pace line.
But he's not to the back. I don't understand.
They
said to the back, and yet he's. Oh, and they.
a little bit of shenanigans there for in third place,
Tomfoolery.
Zero and Yusuf.
Anyways, it's attempt number 2. This is probably going to be the last attempt. Meaton is going to lead and control the restart.
Mickey
And they're going to be watching real close for jump starts.
They're out of pacing right now, I believe.
And Meaton
And
brings us to green again. Mickey gets a good restart. Passes for third. Now he's going to go for second. Yusuf holding him to the outside.
Oh, that's
a very clean start.
Second place.
And Yusuf is going to hold on to second. Mickey and Trainwreck get together. And Meaton is pulling away.
Meaton is pulling away. Yusuf. Oh, man.
Oh, it's going to be a big crunch into that turn, but they get through it
Train
cleanly.
Catching up to Yusuf for second place. Oh, Yusuf into the wall, gonna give up second place now and hold up Miggy as well in the process.
But remember, Trainwreck has that 3-second time penalty, so he's going to... He's really gonna have to, he's technically not in second. He's really pushing it.
At this rate, I believe Train doesn't have anything to lose here. So into the wall there. Oh no!
Oh, there's a bunch of them into the wall.
A bunch of drivers
Zero.
into the wall there.
Zero passes all of them to go into second. Trainwreck is just flying, or well, I shouldn't say flying, but he's like flying into walls. He's just going nuts right now because.
Yeah, and as a person who flies every now and then, I would have to say that is not where you want to fly. A Cynical looking to make a move past Zero.
Oh, and Miggy and Danny getting into it, and poor Miggy has fallen all the way back. Very unfortunate for him that his race was pretty much ruined because of Trainwreck.
Train and Yusuf get into the wall together, hold up each other, covers, gets past
Train is just driving through people and not getting penalized for it. As Yusuf to the inside now, he's going to make the pass. Meaton all the way out in front. He's going to bring us to the white as long as he doesn't mess up anywhere. But all he has to do, as I said, is not mess up. And he's going to have the win here at St. Petersburg. Going into the final turn, Meaton onto the runaway state for the last time. Covers to the inside. He's going to take second. But Zero's going to cut back. White flag waving.
Yusuf was literally on top of Train's car there into the final corner.
Trainwreck falling all the way back to 7th. No cautions anymore. Covers into second, battling with Zero. Oh, and they go into the wall. Covers is going to fall back to 4th.
Cynical gets a good run because of that contact you mentioned. Oh, and Train spun out.
Train's out.
Train had spun
Train.
out. Train had spun out towards the back, and his race just gets worse and worse for him.
And now Maton going into the back stretch down into turn 10. Gets through it cleanly. He's got clean air in front of him.
Battle for the podium between Covers and Cynical. Covers gonna have to make a move into the final corner if he wants anything done here. He looks for the inside, not gonna. Oh, he does! Goes down the inside as Miatin will go to win the first race of the season. Covers will now take over third place. Covers an amazing move to take the last podium position here at St. Petersburg.
And it is Maton's second win in the series. He won at Watkins Glen last season, and he's going to take the victory here. And he will be the first winner of season 1. So he is going on the outside of the fence. He's going to bring it around. And there's a big pile up in the corner.
Train finishes P10 will get demoted down to P11 because of its 3-second penalty.
He just lost his mind at the end, to be fair. I mean, he's like I don't understand what Trainwreck was doing. He ended up ruining Miggy's race.
Yeah, I believe there might be a little bit of controversy following this race, but I guess
I think a suspension's in the talks probably, as Meaton's going to burn it out at the start-finish line. As I said, his second win in Pummu's IndyCar series, and a great start to season 1 for the 6-gear motorsports driver, as he's gonna tire himself into the giant pileup of cars at the end of the straight. And we're gonna try and get an interview with him if we can. So I believe he's going to bring it to Victory Lane, although I don't believe there's a Victory Lane. I accidentally left the booth. Okay.
Yeah, I sort of noticed that. Was a little bit confused.
I don't know what I clicked, but I just ended up going into random VC in one of the servers I'm in. But anyways, we're not gonna mind that. I'm gonna ask for an interview.
You said okay. So let's get him in here. Figure out how to.
Well, let's hope that he gets brought in here.
Yeah. He's in. There's the man.
Oh, there we go. I don't know if he's able to speak though.
Oh yeah, I'm here.
Oh, he's here. All right, Meaton. That was a crazy race finish, and I don't know what to say. Like, what exactly allowed you to get to the lead at the end of this race and hold on to it?
Well, it was mostly I think Train and Miggy doing things. I don't know what happened there. But I was able to take advantage of it and gain a bunch of spots. So that's how I really got back up front, and I was able to capitalize on the restart and pull away.
And I was curious because I didn't expect you to win. You were quite. I mean, I hate to say it, but you were a little bit inconsistent throughout this race. At times you were really quick. At times you were hitting the walls every turn. Um, do you have any idea as to why that was?
For most of it, it was because I was trying to compensate for the input lag. I was entering corners a little bit too early, um, and trying to compensate for the lack of tire grip as well.
Okay, and one last question. Now that you are going to be, now that you are going to have the points lead after this race, what are your expectations going into the next round?
Well, I'd have to check the schedule, but if it's an oval, then I'm gonna be a little bit scared because it's a massive wild card for me on the ovals. So on road courses, I seem to be a little bit more consistent with my finishes, but I don't know what to expect from ovals because it's everyone gunning for it. It's a lot less spread out.
Yeah. All right. Well, congrats, Mayton. You can celebrate your second win in this series. Hope you enjoyed it.
I certainly did. Thank you.
Okay. Well, that brings us to the end of this broadcast. I would like to thank all
Thank
of
you.
those who tuned in to watch the race.
Thank you,
I
Mia.
would like to give a big thank you to
You're
Fennicle for
welcome.
joining me in the commentary booth today. It's nice having
Was
some company for once.
And
mm-hmm.
the biggest thank you to Covers Criminals.
Yes, for
Yep.
Love this
something
guy.
that I cannot name at this moment. But
You
For
filled out the
anyway,
blank checks. Don't worry about it.
anyways, thank you for watching. uh, thank you for watching today's stream, and we'll see you at the next round.